Very.
Dignitaries in the dais, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Let me initially make a correction. I'm senior consultant in the Office of Principal Scientific Advisor, which is embedded in the Cabinet Secretariat. I've just moved from India. Now I'll dwell on three things. What is the context for today's meeting, today's conference here, both global and domestic? What is my role in this technology thing? I'm not a technologist, I'm an economist by profession. What kind of message that since I'm from the government, I'm not from any public sector or private sector, what message that we should give it to you? And what do you expect from you also in the next few days? So let me come to the global context first. Today when we are doing this, there is a conference going on in Davos in Switzerland. World Economic Forum is deliberating on various issues. And they have just released a global risks report. And the risks, there are 10 risks. One of them is very important. All the previous speakers have spoken about that, is the sustainability issue and the climate change failure action is the second one. And the third one is, technologically, they say the two most important risks in the economy today, global economy, cyber attacks and the breakdown of the information infrastructure that we have generated over the years, which basically means if there is a breakdown of WhatsApp, there is a breakdown of the internet, what happens to the economy? So these are the two important, this is a very important report, and I'm sure all of you have taken note of this in the speakers spoken about that. All of you are aware about that environmental sustainability is very important. No matter what technology that you today do, there has to be circularity. In other words, we are moving from a linear economy to a circular economy, and the products that we are producing, the technology that we are using, have to be within that framework. It's no longer, we do not have the luxury of just use and throw. That's not possible anymore. And we are reaching the limits of resources that the planet has today. The second thing about the global context is steel industry has an overcapacity in the global world today. China is also one of the China is trying to dominate, dump and other things. So this is again, so in that context, this 300 million ton is an over ambitious target. Some people say that we should consume more, consume less, and that target is not necessarily a very ideal thing to do. But notwithstanding that government has set a target, and then we can always say that we can reach that target through a very environmentally sustainable means of going through EF route and something like that. That is one thing. Now coming to the domestic context, why I am here, how did I get involved in the steel technology process? We produced a report in India when I was there, resource efficiency in steel, that was published exactly the same day last year in the hotel, Clarion Hotel, when all the steel ministry and everybody was there. And this was the report was written along the collaboration between NITI Aayog and Ministry of Steel. And basically there are two recommendations that are very important, that we must promote R&D in a big way, and then we should have sufficient technologies for utilization of slag, and also manufacturing to the scrap route, which is the Chinese way and all that. These are the two recommendations. That is how I got involved in the whole process. Now, having said that, where do we stand today and what should the government be doing on this? Like the steel policy, whenever you talk about the government, this is either an act or a policy or a rule or something guideline. You have a steel policy, you have an export-import policy which is going to be revised and going to be for the next 5 years, 2020 to 25. You also have a mineral and regulation policy. So what is that is lacking that the steel technology today needs today for the future to build capacity for the future? I am currently involved, this is why I came here today, in formulation of a science, technology and innovation policy. It is being revised, the earlier one is 2003, you can go to the website and look at that. So this is the right platform to take your views on what kind of science of learning steel making. I was told that Steel Authority of India had an institution called Steel University, or planning they have something like that, but it's almost dormant. So, is there a necessity to reorient science of steel, teaching steel, or should there be an institute like Science University or Aluminium University, something like that? All of you, please think over it and send me a mail. Monica is there, and I think I'll really appreciate your contribution in that. Now, coming to technology, now steel policy has a paragraph on that, but here in the science and technology innovation policy, we're looking at policies which cross-cutting, which touches everybody. Maybe you would say that, well, all technology should target a certain balance between primary route and secondary route, maybe through EF route or maybe, some such, is it possible to do that kind of thing? Or you would like to say that all R&D institutions which are promoting technologies or who are looking at different aspects of technology need to have so many resources and so on. The industry and academic collaboration should undergo a total transformation and should do this to promote innovation, to promote technology. Please think over this. And the last one is innovation. So many people